Thoughts on the 2024 Royal Rumble? How was y'all feeling?
Deep.
Anybody could start. Y'all was there. This aside from me, this row up, these two up there was there. The rest of us was in the win.
Me.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know.
What did you? Let's get to what you didn't like.
Here's the thing. What I didn't like. Oh, that men's Royal Rumble was garbage. That was hot garbage. Like,
it was
hot.
It was
like, I can't believe y'all sent that out there. Like, that was crazy to me.
They had to send it back?
They had to, I'm sending it back. Like, I'm not even, like, I didn't even eat half the plate. I'm sending the whole thing back. Because it was foolishness. We had no legends. And then number 30, and I love this man to death. He had a great year last year. But number 30, Sami Zayn, really? That's what you're giving me? Like, this is just like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm like, what? And I'm sitting there, 10, 9, 8. I'm moving.
Everybody.
I'm straight. And then it's Sami Zayn. Like, what?
So who would have been a proper 30 for you?
Good question.
I don't even know, but damn it, not Sami Zayn.
I don't know, but not that motherfucker.
But yeah, like this is the thing. It's like who's left? I think the legends niggas is too washed now. Like it's either niggas, it's niggas is there and old niggas that y'all like. Is you want to see that Sting match next month? That what you want?
This was the conversation I was trying to have earlier this week. I don't know about that, but a lot of these mid-card people were in that match. There were only so many people in the men's. Huh?
It was a mid-card rumble.
Facts. And I think the problem is a lot of these people are mid-card. Who was caring about outside of like Punk, Rhodes, Jey Uso, and maybe a handful?
I mean, shit, that's all you need, though.
You got it's still 20 some other people though.
Because you had a main event level 4-way dance. That takes three people.
It took three people out of it, yeah.
Contention.
But how many times have we seen people have matches earlier on the night and enter the Royal Rumble?
That was an issue for me. What happened, you tied up LA Knight, you tied up Randy Orton, and you tied up AJ Styles in that sham of a championship match.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Sham. Bathroom break.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go pee. Wasted my
Hold
time.
on, you went to piss during the Roman Reigns match?
Because why we like? Let's be real here. It's not even remotely like, oh my god, maybe tonight.
I agree. I agree.
Maybe tonight is LA Knight's night.
But think about the conversation is always The Rock or it's finishing the story. It wasn't nothing with these three.
God dang.
Yeah, like seat fillers.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, bro.
What's wrong with seat fillers?
It's absolutely nothing because they get me shot. But I'm just saying, you tied up three people that could have really changed the scope of that Rumble. Another issue that I had with this Rumble, if you watch SmackDown the night before, when you saw the reception that Trick Williams got when he came out in that arena, there's an audible call, and it's like, all right, one of y'all got to go. Another issue, Chad Gable was not in the Rumble. No Alpha Academy presence.
That's true.
Waste.
They
Creed,
did say,
no Creed present.
They did what there were a number of people that they said. Actually, 2 points I want to make. One, there was word that the SmackDown creative team took notice of the reception that Trick Williams got that Friday. Now I don't know what that means, but
stop saying the stuff they were saying though, because
like
that
what?
word is they were like they saw his reception and immediately they say this is a world champion
WrestleMania main event.
Stop saying that about people. Be like, you know what? This guy got a good reception. That's enough.
That's enough.
Because what you end up doing is slapping an expectation on somebody, and within 2 years they don't hit it. You like, oh, this guy ain't who I thought he was.
Right. That's facts. But the other point I wanted to make, there were a number of people that they say were in the area including Xavier Woods, the Creed brothers, Chad Gable, everybody else aside from Maxine Dupree in that squad, as well as Johnny Gargano and Titus and people like that. But yeah, for whatever reason, they decided to go with what they went with.
It was weird. I didn't understand it.
I mean, people assume it felt like it was a 1 or 2 winner match anyway. So I don't like that's what people like. If people didn't think Punk was going to win, they thought Rhodes was going to win. I don't know people saying, "Oh, Jimmy Uso got like that." Jimmy Uso
was gonna win.
I may have tweeted. I said, "Where was Paul Heyman with this Jimmy Uso storyline like a couple of weeks ago? Like he brought that out in 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, this is dope." And then the Usos being 1 and 2, that was cool. But then it was like a bunch of motherfuckers until Cody came out.
Yeah,
I think though we've gotten those rumbles, the men's rumble. It's been like that for a few years. Like people have been talking about that men's rumble and talking about how it was the big 4, but this one don't really feel like it used to be. Right. It ain't enough returns. All that stuff that we're saying about this year's men's rumble is things we've been saying in the past, and I think they hear it and they put all that stuff in the women's rumble.
The women's rumble, well,
all of it.
The old niggas, that's the highlight, right?
The women's rumble, there were a number of dope moments throughout that. Well, it was superior. They were there. No, they were there.
It was beautiful. Me, I don't know, girl. I don't want to talk too much. You know, I get enthusiastic.
No. That's why you here.
You got a microphone.
That's why you
here.
All right,
I love my lady wrestlers.
Well, if you don't know what to talk about, let me. I got a bunch of photos, so let me just put. I'll throw some images up on the screen, and I want to get if my internet will stop internet. Actually, first Naomi, number 2.
Oh my God, I almost cried.
You had to be there for this.
Well,
yeah.
The crowd was hype.
Crowd was hype.
Looks great.
Everybody was on their feet. I don't think anybody expected that we were going to get her so early. We got her super early and just couldn't. I mean, you know, I think I said it on the buckle. It's not that I didn't want people to be right. I just wanted to be surprised. And even though there were rumors that she was going to come, I don't know if I was surprised more than emotional. I think that's what it was.
She was emotional.
Shit, I was emotional.
You know, I'm going to speak on something about Naomi's return because I wore my Boss and Glow shirt to the Rumble because I wanted to be that guy.
And jacket.
Absolutely. And, you know, here's the thing. When Naomi came out, I scared the hell out them white people in my section because I turned into a whole fool. And, you know, the thing is, first of all, she came out at number. I get why she came at number 2 because they wanted to give her full interest. As she came out later with the type of entrance that she has, you can't give the va-va-voom that you need to give.
Wait, one more time.
The va-va-voom.
You know? I don't know. Cody got his va-va-voom.
Cody did va-va-voom.
Now let's not open that can of worms. It's Cody Rhodes, okay, and Naomi. No shade.
Look,
but you got to give Naomi her time. I think being in the crowd, hearing the welcome back chants was refreshing because I'm going to be honest, as a person who goes to, I done been to Survivor Series, Rumble, all of them for the last 2 years. And when our black girls come out, the white folks act a certain kind of way in them stands. And I'm just keeping it a buck. And I done been all around the country at these pay-per-views. And if you're not a certain type of black girl, they're going to treat and talk about you a certain kind of way.
Yep.
Keep going.
Bottom line.
No, keep talking
flat out. But Naomi hated though. I was mad at the wig. The wig, it was getting.
It had a name in it. Her name was in it.
Yeah, it did have it in the back.
She had to get punched in the face while she had it on.
It's not the athletic hair. Like I need to give her a chin strap. She needs something because that hair was stiff. It got stiff.
See, that's the thing. And that's the one thing that I wish her and Sasha would just get it together. Like just come to New York and just Go to Queen.
Yeah.
Go to the Queen lady with the hair. Go to
Now you
go
gotta
to
get them
True
down
Indian
Atlanta.
hair.
Wait.
No,
You gotta send them
no.
down
Go
Atlanta.
come to True Indian hair in Brooklyn and on West 35th Street.
We not no we
Karen will get
no
you
we need a check.
laid.
We need a check. Oh work, nigga work. Oh work.
What did you say?
Is that
What happened?
is that Egyptian number 9?
Wow.
What
That's
is
a
it? What you
shame.
say? Indian? What is that?
True Indian hair. True Indian hair is when when you get your installs, the
I don't
hair,
know.
no matter what you do,
Yes, I know
no matter
exactly
what you
what you're
do,
talking
it just lays. She could have been sweating and it would have just laid perfectly.
It was
So
definitely
that's-
given. I just left TNA and I gotta hurry up and catch this plane. Niece. That's what it was given. That's
What? So I
about.
thought
You asked
I thought
one of them niggas let me hold something. Hey,
Yeah.
let me get that.
what
Give me a shot. Give me a shot.
last week on the pod we talked about how it seemed like Trinity basically just cut the promo saying I'm going to be gone, and I thought it was dope that not only did they have Naomi return, but just after that Thursday where she had that match, they had Jordynne Grace come out there as the knockout champion.
Fam.
I told you.
Fam.
The best
She's through
women's
the roof.
division
She's
over the
gone.
last few years has
Gone.
been over there.
You see, Deanna was on Dynamite last night ripping.
And now they getting outside.
Now they outside. Now they outside.
Gone.
There was an interview. Jordan said that she didn't let Naomi know that she was coming back, or going to be in the Rumble. I should say she didn't let Chelsea or Naomi know that she was going to show up.
That's how it was supposed to be.
She said Chelsea was getting texts and then
Every
text
other
her like,
year.
"Oh, I saw you. You was here. That's crazy. I didn't know." But I like that type of shit.
Yeah. So so you see what Chris Brown posted? We getting knockout champs every year. I mean, we got Mickey James 2 years ago, right?
That was 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
And then nobody last year. I don't even. Was it Deanna Purrazzo was probably the champ around this time last year?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Purrazzo was the champion.
But there was no involved. But I mean, I don't think there's any. I honestly think that looks dope on both sides.
But they wouldn't have brought Purrazzo back because she was fresh out of NXT, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's why they wouldn't have brought her back.
But and I think either like it probably would have made less sense to do, but like this made so much sense.
And she
It
looked
made
like $1 million bucks.
$1 million bucks.
She
She
looked like
the check.
She's
she looked
gone.
like she need to be there.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's
just cancel my dates or whatever. Let me finish these dates because I'm done.
Fact.
I'm
But
done.
you remember if y'all been around since the interview at the beginning of the show, she lived with one of the greatest technical pro wrestlers on earth.
That's
a
right.
fact. That's a fact.
When she showed up in that room in that ring, it wasn't just she I mean she's she got them big shoulders and she looks intimidating, but she looked like she was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes.
always a big thing in the Rumble, especially somebody
100%.
who might not necessarily come directly from NXT or directly from the WWE pipeline. It was somebody from over there. It came in that ring, and you know what I'm saying?
Killed it.
She's gone.
And
And was in there
exit-
for a decent amount of time.
She spent some time in there.
She
Yeah.
was in that bitch as long as I was in that motherfucker.
You stupid.
As long as I watched it, she was in that motherfucker.
You stupid. as
So
hell.
her elimination, right?
Loved it.
Her elimination was interesting. I kind of want to know what y'all thought it meant.
That was a crowning.
But
That was-
she takes Bianca's finish on the apron, right?
The king of diamonds.
And gets thrown out.
Mm-hmm. Fell out.
Uncharacteristically, Bianca like winks and licks her tongue at her.
Yeah, it was for the culture.
What was she saying with that? Like, this still WWE, nigga.
She
I
said-
see you soon. Like,
she said-
what
she-
was?
It's part ES. You see her thighs. She got the EST on the thighs. It's part I was that chick. You got a title, but look, you in my house now. But I think it's also yeah, you took out my girl Naomi. Look, you got to fall out a little bit. You gonna eat this little ringside area for a little bit. This ain't you right now. I also want to. Did y'all notice how much Bianca's ponytail was around the ring by the end of that night?
Yeah, shit, you ain't never seen a hood fight?
No. I have seen. Matter of fact, a block away from my house, somebody's whole wig is sitting in the grass. What I'm saying is, I've not seen.
Go put a dish out.
I almost took. I didn't take a picture of it. I almost was gonna, but I've not seen a match where it was so much of Bianca because they was doing all types of pulling on the ponytail type spots and whatnot. That ponytail was going through it that night. But no, this shit right here was for the culture.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes,
I loved
was.
it.
Yeah.
Back to what my cousin was saying. I honestly just think that means you got kissed. That's the kiss of death.
Yes.
You got
It's the KOD.
That's it.
Welcome to my world.
KOD don't stand for King of Diamonds?
That too. No, that's before you get hit with it. After you get hit with it, it's the kiss of death. You ever went to the 18? Never mind.
You wildin'. Calm down. Calm down.
It's interesting because I also think that KOD symbolizes a level of respect, and it's something that, yes, you're from a different company. Yes, this is my house, but the way that they wrote that for her to get eliminated is saying that she's still strong because she took something from the strongest on the side of that apron. That's a great spot for Bianca to solidify herself. They made sure that they had Bianca match up with the strongest women in that rumble to make sure that you understood the dynamic of that. I thought that was so cool.
That's facts.
That's right. That's right.
Do we know producers yet or no?
I honestly, when I was getting stuff for the show earlier, I didn't see anything that showed producers for the show at all. But jumping off of what DDM was just saying about showcasing strong and powerful women, I mean, talk about this.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that, brother. Look, if you look a little bit over Jade's one shoulder, there's a brother that's got like bleach blonde, like micro braids. He's got his phone like, yo. He said that micro braids is what they get when they go on. I don't know who he's like. He's not Chris Bay. That's like
Reggie Bay, his brother.
Yeah, that's Fish Bay. He had that's Richard Bay. Richard Bay had to make sure that he was in the phone.
God dang Bay.
But what was the crowd? I mean, obviously people wouldn't have known the Jade song, but what was the crowd like when they realized that debut was right now?
I did not think that they were going to pull that trigger.
I
was so I was floored. Everybody around us was just, whew.
You know what surprised me, and this is something that is interesting when it comes to wrestling fans and tribalism, is that I have followed Jade Cargill throughout her entire AEW run, bought the T-shirt and the action figure. And it's so crazy to me how she is now in WWE. And I remember being in arenas and men would be calling her RuPaul. And now that she's in WWE, they're like, she's bad.
What men?
Oh, well, you know, they was
bunch of little boys.
White.
You know,
white.
It's like now they got her in WWE, and it's like she is this totally different person.
Right.
But I will say this, ring-wise, she was a totally different person. Because, baby,
Nigga.
It wasn't giving Steph.
Look at this shit.
It was the guy.
I know who you talk to.
Aware, super aware of how she was moving in the ring, super careful. And I will say this, you see her, she looked like she was comfortable in AEW. She looks like she's happy in the WWE. Her smile is from ear to ear. It's just a different vibe. I would argue that she's a completely different person.
Yeah.
She's a completely different person. Aesthetic wise, still the same, if not better. Those wigs are better.
No shade, because her wig was on.
Better.
It was on.
Wig was on.
It was on. It was giving
down. She was moving.
Yeah.
She was sweating and everything, and it's still stayed laid.
Listen, when
talk
about excited, yo, excited. I haven't been I was excited when Kofi won. I was excited. Y'all saw me out. I was excited when it was Bianca Sasha. Excited.
Of course.
When I saw 28 go up, and I said, "Oh shit!"
We called it. You called it
to a T.
To a T. No, it was. Well, the thing is I think when we were having the conversation that afternoon, it really didn't feel like a surprise. But I think even that night, because it was maybe 6, 7, 10, somewhere around the beginning of the Rumble, I tweeted. I was like, y'all waiting for Jade? Everybody said yes, yes, yes. That's all everybody was waiting for. So yeah, I think everybody had a feeling it was going to go down, but still, I
saw that shit at 28. I said, "Holy shit!" Moo ran out and was like, "Stop!" We was all stuck. Like,
right?
Holy shit! Look at this. I have no words.
Math did not have 28 in the. You didn't have 28 in the Rumble pool, did you? You had like 12. Or some
I had
shit.
10.
Yeah, you had some shit. You was around me.
Yeah, I lost.
I had Kyrie saying
we all won.
We all won. Actually, yeah.
I had Bianca.
Wait, hold up.
We had 3 women at one point in the Rumble.
Look at that. Look at that. This moment though.
3 black women.
Well, let me ask a question. No, let me ask a question because I had a thought about this, but then during the week, people had different thoughts. When y'all saw this, were y'all thoughts Bianca and Jade as a team or Bianca and Jade versus each other?
That's a verse.
Dear Lord, I do not want to see no team.
Yeah,
no,
I'm sorry, because the team mean them devilish, cursed belts. And
yes,
keep them belts far away from them niggas, please.
Yes,
please.
You got to keep them far away from each other. Keep them away from each other.
Yeah,
that's all I needed right there.
I wouldn't say far away from each other. Let them niggas walk past each other in the hallway and give little looks every once in a while.
Yes,
every other year. Keep them motherfuckers away from each other. Because I need that bitch. I need that shit to be shaking like you know when the volcano about to erupt. That's what I need. That.
Yeah.
So let me. So now you think you want next year at Mania, right? You want them two versus each other?
No,
I'll take it right now, but I don't know if it'll happen right now.
Because next year I still need my Charlotte. I need Bianca to get that last patch.
I thought Charlotte. I thought Bianca.
That's probably the plan.
I thought Belair Flair was going to be the match for Mania this year, but then Charlotte went down. I'm sorry. Yeah, Charlotte went down.
Yeah.
When I saw
Charlotte coming back up.
She was there with her man, right?
Yeah, that bitch working out.
Yeah, they were showing her greasing them up backstage.
Yeah, she was. When I saw this, I said, "This feels like the Mania poster. This feels like one of them matches I want to see in Philly." No, I don't know.
This is one of the matches you want to see in Philly, but they hold that bitch off as long as they can.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta hold this bitch off.
Yeah, see, Philly is about builds, though, right? Like a lot of these stories need to have already been started to be told. Mm-hmm. Like, unless it's like a work rate match or a short term, like, it's gonna go past Mania. We gotta start telling these stories because that's the Mania is like Mania's Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I think I said this last week. Everything needs to be a hit. No underground hip hop. It got to be no Most Def records. It's all Drake.
Don't do that.
It's all Drake.
I don't definitely not that.
It's all Drake is funny. That may be the name of the episode. Well, I guess my question if we don't have Jade in a Mania match, what is Jade doing right now?
Working out, getting better. So the next time we see her,
make a Brianna Strowman.
You still got, but you
job her out.
You have elimination chamber. You still have
beat up 2 women at a time.
You have a multi-person match coming up again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got elimination chamber, so you can showcase her there. She don't gotta be in there long. You know what I'm saying? obviously, well, she could get eliminated. I don't think she's gonna vie for a title already. So you can start her feud then. So you still got some time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is we saw her in the Rumble, right? We don't know where she at. We know where she was,
Man,
right?
She look good.
So there's a lot you can cover up in a Rumble.
Facts.
We don't know where she at. She could be there.
There's still some work. Especially on the promo. I don't know if y'all watched the video, the interviews after. She specifically a couple times said she thanked the WWE fan base. I said, "Oh, they didn't work the WWE universe." So, like, and it was the same with Braun Breaker too. Like, you could tell these people who haven't really been to promo school.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple, but I don't. Jade don't need to be vying for a title right now. Jay better be vying for a title soon. I don't think there's a SummerSlam. I don't know if Jay could just be sitting around not doing nothing if she's wrestling.
I think you can have her working in meaningful stuff. You can throw the NXT title on her, the NXT Women's title on her if you want to do that. You
gonna throw her down to NXT?
Because she's popped up on every brand, so she could be a Where's Waldo of WWE, where you don't know where the bitch gonna be at. You know, she might take. You know,
I was drinking Coca-Cola when you said that. I paid a lot of money for this goddamn computer. DDM Manny, whatever your name is.
Dapper damn man.
I'm just saying though, because the thing is, now they want all of the great women's champions. If you notice, they all make them go back and get that NXT belt.
Get that run, yeah.
The run.
Better get it early, yeah.
We knock her out right now, and that way you can still hide her a little bit and still have her. That's the case where you can have her do a Kevin Owens, where we haven't seen the NXT champion come on the main roster and make it relevant and have people excited. There's a lot of potential with this young lady, and you can still hide her, but you use this time to build her skill set so that by the time we get to 41, now she's really there. And if we do want to pull a trigger on gladiators, we can do that, and she can actually be led to a good match by Bianca because she has the seasoning at that point.
Right.
So we got to get there. We got to get there. Dear Lord, don't let 41 be in Minnesota. It's too cold.
And what?
Minnesota.
Yeah, the word.
That's the word.
Minnesota.
What's in Minnesota? Lake Minnetonka?
What?
The Timberwolves.
We got to do a pod at Lake Minnetonka.
We not going.
I'm podding at Lake Minnetonka.
Paisley Park. Let's go Paisley Park.
Would they let us pod in Paisley Park?
Heck no.
Hell no.
How much would that cost?
You know, Prince probably ain't believing no podcast.
Yeah, Prince ain't want none of that shit.
I don't really
podcast, MP3s.
So what was the Women's Rumble the only highlight of the night?
It was amazing. To me.
It was the women's match, the men's match, the 4-way, and then Kevin Owens wrestling with a fractured foot against Logan Paul.
Yeah, I think that
I like the ending of that match.
They definitely was doing some story stuff.
Very creative. I love that. I love the brass knuckle bit. I like it. So now it looks like he's wrestling full time now, right?
For a bit, yeah.
Right during Mania season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He feels like a Mania season, SummerSlam season, Survivor Series season type of motherfucker.
Yeah, because he can do everything. He can do everything he does on the go.
Yeah, it's very easy for him to transition.